Welcome to lesson 99, and today we're looking at the volume of a rectangular prism. How to find the volume of a rectangular prism. This is pages 472 to 474 in your book. All right, so the first thing we want to do is define terms. A rectangular prism is anything that is a three-dimensional shape that has any kind of, rectangle as the faces. So this is a cube. So all the faces are the same length, width, and height, but that's not always going to be the case with a rectangular prism. So let's define our terms. We're going to define this part of the face facing us as the length. This is the height, and this is the width. Okay, using that, we can look at example 1. It's giving us a rectangular prism. So as you can see, this is not a cube, where the length is 5 inches, the height is 4 inches, and the width is 3 inches. Now, the first thing we're going to do is look at the bottom layer. Okay, so we're looking at this bottom layer here, and we have a 5-inch by 3-inch cubes that we've divided it into. And so in order to find the volume of that, we would take 5 times 3, which gives us 15 inches squared, 15 little square inches, right? These little, so that gives us the area, not the volume, gives us the area of this bottom half. And actually, if we multiply that by 1 inch, which is how tall these are, we'd have the volume, but we're not going to get into that yet. Okay, so that gives us the area of the bottom. And then if we multiply that by 4 inches high, it's 4 inches high. 15 times 4 is 60 inches cubed. Okay, so we have inches squared times inches gives us inches cubed. So this is our answer, and I think the book uses the example of sugar cubes. So if we had little sugar cubes, we would need 60 of these little inch. Those are big sugar cubes, aren't they? 60 of those would make this whole volume. Right, remember the units for volume are in units cubed. Excuse me. The units for volume are units cubed. Okay, let's look at example 2. It says, what is the volume of a cube whose edges are 10 centimeters long? So we have 10 by 10 by 10, right? 10 by 10 by 10. Well, if we find the area of the base, so we're just taking this base part right here and finding the area of that one face, we get 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters, which gives us 100 centimeters squared. And now we're going to multiply the area times the height of everything, okay? And that would be 10 centimeters. It's 10 by 10 by 10, so that gives us 1,000 centimeters cubed, okay? And I think your book also says you can use cubic, the little dot, centimeters. So they're just little cubes. And if you could see on the picture, that would give us, if we divided this into centimeter cubes, we'd have 1,000 centimeters cubed. All right, let's move to example 3. And very familiar name to all of us. Dominic uses this formula. He figures out, well, really all you have to do is multiply length times width times height. And he doesn't have to find the area and then multiply that by the height. He can just do it all in one step. And he sees that for this particular rectangular prism, the length is 4 feet, The width is 3 feet and the height is 2 feet. So to find the volume, you just multiply 4 feet, don't forget your units, 3 feet times 2 feet equals 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24. So that should be 24 cubic feet, or 24 feet cubed. All right, let me know if you have any questions about any of this. Looking forward to Monday because it's pi day, and we're actually going to derive the formula for pi, or we're going to derive pi, I should say. So looking forward to it, and good luck. God bless. Let me know if you have any questions.